Charlie Munger was alive today, this is exactly what he would be doing. Studying great business to extract their timeless principles, and today, you're getting the insider's view of one of the most extraordinary business success stories ever written, the Coca-Cola Company. Born in 1886 in an Atlanta pharmacy, Coca-Cola has transformed from a single product into the world's most recognized brand, available in over 200 countries. With a portfolio exceeding 200 brands with a market cap of over 250 billion, Coca-Cola has become the undisputed king of beverages, selling more than 1.9 billion servings every single day. Coca-Cola's accolades are unparalleled. Named the world's most valuable brand for 13 consecutive years, it maintains the most recognized logo on earth. The company has rewarded investors with 60 plus consecutive years of dividend increases, and that's why Warren Buffett likes it, making it one of the most reliable dividend aristocrats in market history. Warren Buffett himself has held Coca-Cola as a cornerstone investment for decades, calling it an inevitable business with unmatched competitive advantages. Beyond financial success, Coca-Cola has shaped global culture through revolutionary marketing campaigns, from teaching the world Santa wears red to creating the modern image of the Olympic Games through its 90-year partnership. In the next few minutes, you'll discover the 10 most powerful business lessons from Coca-Cola in the extraordinary 138-year journey. These are the exact same principles that turned simple sugar water formula into a global empire. Principles you can immediately apply to your own business, your own venture, to create immense success, regardless of your industry, regardless of what business you're in. If you're a CEO, investor, if you have a holdco, the strategies that built Coca-Cola's unbreakable moat are now yours to use. So first, let's start off with the first strategy, which is called the franchise freedom formula. Global expansion through asset-light partnerships. Rather than handling bottling and distribution entirely in-house, Coca-Cola pioneered a unique franchising model that has become central to its global operations. The company adopted a functional strategy involving strategic global partnership with local bottling companies while focusing internally on brand building and product concentrate manufacturing. This strategy created a highly asset-light and flexible structure that made rapid global expansion significantly more feasible. By partnering with local bottling companies, Coca-Cola gained deeper cultural insights and could adapt products to local tastes. This win-win arrangement continues to be central to Coca-Cola's operation worldwide even today. This dual supply chain model combines both company-owned bottling operations and independent bottling partners, allowing the company to adapt to regional market conditions while spreading risk effectively. These bottling partners operate as separate legal entities with agreements to use Coca-Cola's brands, formulas, and marketing materials while maintaining close relationship with the parent company. That is a very, very, very good strategy. Asset-light partnership. Create joint venture partnerships. So find areas in your business where you can create joint venture partnerships. And the most important part here is to create a win-win situation. There is a way to create a win-win situation. That is the formula for a long-term success. Now, second strategy is happiness engineering. Interactive vending machine revolution. Coca-Cola developed a masterful interactive marketing campaign called Happiness Machine that transformed ordinary vending machines into vehicles for unexpected joy and viral marketing success. In 2009, the company installed special vending machines in strategic locations, including college campuses, that required unusual interactions from consumers. The brilliance of this strategy was in the localized adaptation of the concept. In Singapore, students had to hug the machine to receive their beverages. Korean consumers danced for their Cokes, while Swedish students found themselves in singing Christmas carols to receive their rewards. These interactions created moments of surprise and delight, generating authentic emotional connections with the brand. All participants were recorded and videos were uploaded to social media platforms such as YouTube and Facebook, where they quickly went viral, generating millions of views, clicks, and shares. This transformed simple vending machine interaction into a global marketing phenomenon. One specific implementation at St. John's University in Queens, New York, during the stressful final exam period created particularly enthusiastic reactions from students who embraced the unexpected break from academic pressure. So there's a few takeaways here that are very that can be very useful for your business. Now, they created a campaign, and that campaign wasn't very generalized. It was very specific to the culture. So when the Coke was placed into Korea, the consumers had to dance. When it was placed in Sweden, students had to sing Christmas carols. So it was aligned to their culture. It was aligned to the student. It was aligned to the country, and that generated with content like that. Now we all have distribution. YouTube, Twitter, X. You have Meta. You have Pinterest. You have Google. You have so many platforms. You have podcasts. We all have distribution for the business. And this specific campaign generated millions of views, clicks, and shares. Imagine how much that would cost if you were to buy advertising space. If you were to buy advertising space for millions of views, clicks, and shares, then that's going to cost a lot. But this is a free distribution, which is even better because it's coming from the consumers. Next, strategy number 3, globalization mastery. So balancing the global consistency with local relevance. This is what I just talked about earlier, the importance of local relevance. So Coca-Cola has perfected the art of globalization. You're like, what the heck is globalization mean? Well, it's maintaining a global consistent brand while adapting to local market preference. The company's partnership with regional bottling companies has been instrumental in this approach, enabling the adaptation of products to local tastes while gaining deeper cultural insights across diverse markets. This strategy has allowed Coca-Cola to maintain consistent brand identity while ensuring relevance in vastly different culture contexts. The company adjusts its products offering to suit local taste and preference, which has been proven to key strategy for remaining competitive in different markets and worldwide. The company leverages the local expertise in bottling partners to navigate cultural nuances while expanding its reach into diverse markets. Coca-Cola provides brand consistency, marketing support, and quality control standards to ensure uniformity in products, while bottling partnership handle day-to-day operations with understanding of local consumer preference. This balance between global standardization and local adaptation has been cornerstone of Coca-Cola's international success. And this is one of the things that I've noticed. Whenever I travel to different countries, I would notice that the Coca-Cola's campaigns are different. The Coca-Cola's marketing is different. The Coca-Cola's message is different. And there's one key takeaway here that you can apply to your business is that you have to truly understand your consumer. You have to truly understand your customer. You have to truly understand your client, and that your market, your message, your product has to speak to those people. And this is what Coca-Cola did very, very well. So take notes on this playbook, because it's going to pay a lot of dividends to your organization, to your company, to your vision, to your business if you can speak the right message, the right pain points, the right pleasure, the right words, the right keywords to your customers, to your clients, to your target market. All right, so the next strategy, sustainable brand leadership. So, from environmental initiative to competitive advantage, Coca-Cola has transformed sustainability from a corporate social responsibility afterthought into a core business strategy that drives long-term growth and market differentiation. The company has been ranked for the 8th time as the world's most sustainable beverage company in Dow Jones Best in Class, demonstrating a consistent approach to investment, innovation, and partnerships in sustainability. With clear and ambitious goals, Coca-Cola is on target to achieve net zero emissions by 2040. The company has already reached 9 out of its 18 mission of 2025 targets ahead of schedule for consecutive years. A significant focus of the strategy is packaging circularity. Coca-Cola launched its first system-owned and operated packaging collection hub in Nigeria at the beginning of 2025, viewing empty bottles as valuable resource that can be given another life. The company has implemented deposit return schemes in 9 markets, including Romania, Hungary, Ireland, Austria, with encouraging early results. These sustainability initiatives include water stewardship, plastic recycling, and energy efficient production process, addressing key environmental concerns while building brand value. All right. Next strategy, 24/7 portfolio strategy, capturing every beverage consumption moment. So, this one is very important. Take note of this one. Coca-Cola has strategically developed a diverse product portfolio designed to capture consumer spending across all possible beverage consumption moments throughout the day. The company continues building and strengthening while it explicitly calls it 24/7 portfolio. 24/7 portfolio. So what does that mean? Suited to offer consumer a variety of brands and products for all drinking moments throughout the entire day. This comprehensive approach has focused on sparkling beverages, energy drinks, coffee as strategic priority categories within 24/7 concept beyond its iconic core brands like Coca-Cola, Fanta, and Sprite. The company has systematically expanded into an increasingly diverse range of health-conscious and plant-based beverages to meet evolving consumer preference. That is very important. Evolving consumer preference. So the consumer is always going to change their preference depending on what's hot, depending on what's trending, depending on the news, depending on what the topic is about, whether it's kombucha, whether it's plastics. So they're always changing their preference. So as a company, you have to adapt to those consumer preference. So this strategy ensures that Coca-Cola has relevant offerings regardless of when and why consumers are seeking refreshment, from morning coffee to midday hydration to evening social occasions. By capturing greater share of the consumer daily beverage consumption, Coca-Cola has created multiple revenue streams while building deeper brand relationship with consumers throughout their daily routines. So how they grew this strategy, or how they worked on this strategy, is what they had a mission, okay, which is to have a 24/7 portfolio. Then they acquired brands, they acquired businesses that falls into that portfolio, which is sparkling beverages, energy drinks, coffee, etc. So for you, what is your mission statement? What is your portfolio strategy? And then acquire businesses that is going to complement your mission, that's going to complement your vision. So this is what Coca-Cola did. And I'll use another example. If you look at Facebook, they acquired Instagram, they acquired Meta. So it was a complement for their main business, which was Facebook. And now they are a social media giant that prints money from their advertisement. So next, strategy. This is called cross-channel consumer engagement. So the Share a Coke omni-channel revolution. Coca-Cola executed one of the most successful cross-channel engagement campaigns with the Share a Coke initiative, which seamlessly integrated physical products with digital experience. Starting in 2011 in Australia and New Zealand before expanding globally, the company printed common first names on bottles, along with titles like Mom, Dad, Sis, and Bessie. I remember that campaign. So the campaign created a physical treasure hunt experience as people visited stores to find bottles with their names or purchase them as gifts, friends, and family members. Simultaneously, Coca-Cola extended this experience to digital channels, allowing consumers to send virtual bottles to anyone through social media platforms like Facebook. Digital component was further enhanced by allowing consumers to suggest additional names to print on bottles through Coca-Cola's online pages. This sparked massive engagement with over 125,000 social media references to the campaign in just 2 months. Okay, in 2 months, the campaign started trending on Google search and led to an 800% increase in Coca-Cola's Facebook page. This seamless integration of offline and online experience demonstrated Coca-Cola's mastery of creating consistent consumer engagement across multiple channels. So, with your product and your service, how are you going to create this consumer engagement, the client engagement? And another lesson here, which I talked about earlier, was free distribution. Free distribution, it led to 800% increase of Coca-Cola's Facebook page. 800% increase. That is amazing. That is astounding. And another lesson in this particular strategy is that they made it personal. They made it personal. Oh, you had to find a Coke with your name on it. Oh, I want to see if it has my name on it. My name is unique. Does it have my name? Oh, I found it. Show it on social media. Boom. So find ways to integrate offline and online experiences. So, and you have to be able to consistently create consumer engagement. You have to be able to get their attention, and that is a very, very, very useful strategy. All right, next strategy: growth pillars, structured expansion through 5 key dimensions. So this is for growth. This is for expansion. Coca-Cola has implemented a highly structured approach to growth through 5 distinct but interconnected strategic pillars that guide all business decisions. Okay, these carefully developed pillars include leveraging their unique 24/7 portfolio, winning in the marketplace, fueling growth through competitiveness and investment, cultivating the potential for their people, and earning their license to operate. So you know how Elon Musk has his automation process, 5-step automation. This is Coca-Cola's this is Coca-Cola's expansion process. Okay, so take note of this because this is very, very important. This is like the secret sauce of their expansion. So I'm gonna go over that again. 1, leveraging their unique 24/7 portfolio. 2, winning in the marketplace. 3, fueling growth through competitiveness and investment. 4, cultivating the potential of their people. Very important. Take care of your people. And 5, earning their license to operate. So each pillar addresses a critical aspect of the business, creating a comprehensive framework for sustainable growth. These strategic pillars are directly linked to 5 executive remuneration, ensuring alignment between leadership, incentives, and company objectives. This approach has created a clear roadmap for the entire organization. The effectiveness of this pillar-based strategy is reflective in analyst sentiment toward Coca-Cola, which is predominantly positive with 21 buy ratings, 4 hold ratings, and only 1 sell rating. This consensus underscores confidence in Coca-Cola's strategic direction and financial performance. The company's medium-term targets include organic revenue growth of 6 to 7% per year on average, and 20 to 40 basis points of organic comparable EBIT margin expansion per year on average. demonstrating the quantifiable goals connected to these strategic pillars. What gets measured gets improved. So that's one of the things that you also have to do. Measure everything, track everything. What gets measured gets improved. And this this five pillars is, not many people know this, but this is the secret sauce. That's basically worth millions of dollars if you apply that to your business, and you're getting it here for free. So if you like this so far, make sure you like, subscribe, and share at the end. Okay, I know you found value. I'm dropping bombs. I'm dropping golden nuggets. I'm dropping wisdom. Dropping insights. So come on, just hit that like, hit that share at the end, and share it on X, share it on your social media, and let's spread this good, amazing podcast. All right. Strong partnership ecosystem. That's the next strategy. That is what it's called. So beyond ballers to a collaborative network. Look up. Coca-Cola has extended its partnership approach beyond bottling companies to create a comprehensive ecosystem of strategic alliances that amplify its market impact. The company develops impactful promotional activation plans and best-in-class market execution with valued partners including the Coca-Cola Company, Monster, the other brand partners, consumers, and suppliers. This partner ecosystem is a key driver of Coca-Cola's worldwide growth, creating a functional strategy that extends far beyond traditional supplier relationships. The ecosystem approach allows Coca-Cola to leverage specialized expertise, expand distribution capabilities, and gain access to new markets, consumer segments that would be difficult to reach independently. The company CEO specifically highlighted the importance of the partnership, thanking all our colleagues for their extraordinary efforts over the past year, our customers and our partners for their valued partnership and trust, which continues to push us to go extra mile. Together, we are creating value for all that we serve. This collaborative ecosystem creates a multiplier effect for marketing efforts and distribution reach. So, find good partners. Find good expansion strategy. Okay, next, financial resilience through diversification. So what does that mean? Stability amid market volatility. Coca-Cola has built exceptional financial resilience through strategic diversification across products, markets, business models. With market cap of 302 billion, the company maintains a position of stability, growth potential, even in volatile market conditions. You know why? Because no matter what the situation is, whether if it's a bear market or a bull market, people are going to be drinking Coke. And this is why Warren Buffett loves this company. So this financial strength demonstrated by the company's ability to support dividend yield of 2.90% with a payout ratio of 78%, creating an attractive feature for income-focused investors while maintaining sufficient capital for growth opportunities. The company's stock shows remarkably low volatility with the modest price changes, suggesting a level of stability that investors seek in uncertain times. Modest price changes suggesting a level of stability that investors seek uncertain times. That is very, very powerful there. The diversification of Coca-Cola's supply chain helps spread risk and allows for better adaptation to regional market conditions, contributing to this financial resilience. This combination of geographic diversification, product portfolio diversification, and operational diversification has created multiple layers of protection against market disruption, allowing Coca-Cola to maintain consistent performance despite economic fluctuations. All right. Like I said, this is why Warren Buffett likes this company. Risk management through local adaptation, navigating global uncertainty with regional flexibility. So Coca-Cola has developed a sophisticated approach to risk management by empowering local markets to adapt to regional challenges while maintaining global standards. This approach enables the company to respond quickly to localized risks such as regulatory changes, economic shifts, or evolving consumer preference. The company bottling partners play a crucial role in risk management strategy as they have a deep knowledge of local markets and can navigate regional complexities more effectively than centralized operations could. So they are more closer to the consumer. They understand the consumer. This local adaptation allows Coca-Cola to mitigate politically, regulatorily, and cultural risks that might otherwise severely impact operations. So it doesn't impact operations. That's one of the most important things. They're just able to get the product through the customer with cutting out all the noise, cutting out all the political and regulatory issues, and just have a great business. The effectiveness of this approach is evident in Coca-Cola's global footprint, spanning over 200 countries, each with unique challenges and opportunities. By combining centralized risk oversight with localized risk response capabilities, Coca-Cola has created a resilient operational model that withstands regional disruptions without compromising global performance. This balanced approach to risk management has been a key factor in the company's long-term success in diverse and sometimes volatile international markets. So let me wrap it up for you, okay? Coca-Cola's business strategies showcase a remarkable balance between global consistency and local adaptation, traditional approaches and digital innovation, and commercial objectives and sustainability goals. Okay, the 10 strategies examined in this podcast demonstrates how Coca-Cola has maintained market leadership through deliberate approaches to partnerships, marketing, portfolio management, sustainability, and organizational structure. The company's success can be attributed to its ability to evolve these strategies over time while maintaining a core brand value. From the asset-light franchise model that enable global expansion to innovative marketing campaigns that create emotional connections with consumers, Coca-Cola has consistently found ways to adapt to changing market conditions while building on its established strengths. These strategies offer valuable lessons for other organizations seeking to build resilient, adaptable, growth-oriented business like yours. Okay, increasingly complex global marketplace. Okay, the combination of structural advantages like the franchise model, emotional connections like happiness engineering, and forward-looking approaches like sustainable leadership creates a comprehensive strategic framework that has positioned Coca-Cola for continued success. Everybody's going to be drinking Coke. AI is not going to disrupt Coca-Cola unless, Coca-Cola already has a moat, okay? AI is not going to disrupt that. And this is why, like another time that I'm going to say, Warren Buffett likes this business. All right, so this is the end. This is basically Coca-Cola's plan to dominate. I just shared you the blueprint. I just shared you the playbook. Now, if you want to, I highly suggest you listen to Steve Jobs' 10 business strategies and mental models on how he built and grew Apple. It's going to be in this video. Click somewhere on the left or the right and watch that. If you found this very valuable, you should watch that also, because there's principles in there, timeless principles, lessons, business strategies, hiring frameworks, when it comes to leadership style, financing style. I break it all down for you in that video. So watch that one. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this podcast. Peace.